Hello, Iman Bobby here. And today I'm going back to square one, start all over again because yesterday I made mistake. I made a mistake. I uploaded the video on my other YouTube channel, and I think I need to just try to focus uploading on my other YouTube channel. So I think this is really like my practicing time to really try to speak English. So it's kind of like uh I'm going to be talking about something that is really like uh a lot of lots of people uh, want to be fluent in the language. For example, if you really want to be fluent in English, the only way that you will become fluent is by using the language every single day. Because uh, if you don't if you don't do it, if you don't practice, if you don't, especially for the speaking skill, because in speaking skill you don't have much time to think. You cannot think about grammar kind of stuff, because if you stop and think for a moment, for like 3 seconds or 5 seconds, if you're talking to a native English speaker, for example, he's from America or he's from British, he's from the UK, and then you talk to them, and then when they kind of like give a reply or ask you or something, he kind of like asks you a question, and then you kind of like thinking for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds when you have a conversation, it is really a long time. So that's why I think you cannot start from grammar. If you really want to be able to speak fluently in the English language, you have to start. And they're also like practicing the pronunciation, to really nail the pronunciation. I really practice every single day until now. I still practice like my American accent, because why I choose American accent, because I think, from my opinion, that is just like my subjective thing. It's just my personal preferences. I think I just love the American accent. I don't know, it sounds, from my ear, American accent sounds more free, freedom, compared to British accent. There are a lot of British accents out there, but a lot of people a lot of people know the British accent is like, when everyone say British accent, it means like pause accent. I have a friend. I have a friend of mine who is British, and kind of like they had enough. He had enough, like listening to like, I want to I want to be able to speak with a British accent, and they he kind of like, what what kind of accent, what kind of British accent do you want to master? Yeah, I just wanna. Yeah, what kind of British accent? The one that is used in the Harry Potter. And then he kind of like, oh man, I had enough with this. And uh, he also like he explains a lot to me, to like, you know what? That kind of Harry Potter accent that is used in the movie Harry Potter is not many Brits are using it. It's like only small percentage of people, like 3% of the British people. So really, because I never knew about that before. Because it's a native English speaker who lives in Britain, who lives in the British Isles, who live in the UK. He lives in the Cardiff, actually, like the Wales. It's not from England. He's not from England, but Wales is a part of the UK. So if you So he also like explains a lot to me about the UK stuff. When I say like lo orang Inggris, he kind of like his Indonesian is very good. You know, his Indonesian is very good. And then sometimes when I talk to him, I'm using Indonesian, and sometimes we just like back and forth. This For example, today we're talking in English, and the next day we're talking in the Indonesian language, because he also learning. He still learns the Indonesian language. He want he wants to learn like the slang kind of term, and then all of that stuff. And I also learned a lot from him when about like UK stuff and all that kind of pos stuff. And then sometimes uh, he also like reminds me when you want to really like learn the British accent, don't just aim for the pos accent, because lots of people uh, when they're talking about British accent, all they know is just pos accent. In fact, there are a lot of accent in the UK itself, you know, and it really like opened my mind to it. Back to our topic again. If you really want to be fluent, you really need to practice a lot. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm practicing my speaking skills. Maybe you kind of like thinking, oh, why should I practice speaking? Because uh, you need to really practice how to recall the words, you know, retrieving the words that you want to use. It's the hardest part of the speaking language. Right now it's kind of like, I think it get it gets easier for me over time when I practice a lot. So I think I dedicate myself like 10 minutes, just 10 minutes every single day, just talking to myself like this. And I record it using my camera, and I upload it to YouTube, just for me to be able to watch again, like and it really makes sense, you know, when you kind of like, you feel you haven't improved, and then you got frustrated, and then like, oh my god, I haven't improved yet, my English is really bad, and I'm stuck in this, I'm just stuck in this, you know. I've already like practice every single day, but I don't see a result yet. You know, just take a look at your first video when you try when you first record your video and start speaking, and then compare it. Give it like 3 months. You know, if you really want to see a result, practice for 3 months, and then record in that 3 months time. You record every single day, like for example me, uh I'm doing the English speaking skills every single day, and I record it and I upload it to YouTube, so that I I get to see, if I want to really like compare it, the first video that I uploaded and the last video, for example yesterday's video that I uploaded, I will kind of like compare it. So if I if I if I'm feeling like stuck, and then, oh my god, I'm not improving, my English is not improving, and I try to compare my first video, when I first speak, like I'm hearing the plopping when I get to giving Peter Piper, Peter plop ping off the radio. So it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe I need to get to more to the microphone itself, like centimeters from the microphone, because I kind of like hear the mic is starting to pop out, even though I have like put like, I don't know, they call it condom, you know, condom for a microphone. It's really like funny when you're hearing it, but it's really like condom. And the second thing, I have put a windscreen on my mic so it will not plopping, because I do not like if I'm using like the pop filter like that, because I think it's kind of like, I don't know, I just don't like it. So I think because it is already like 10 minutes, I think it's over, and I talk to you soon, and bye bye now.